Happy New Year, Virgos, and welcome to your horoscope for January 2025. So, for this month on the 2nd, you got Mercury moving into Capricorn. That is your fifth house, a house of relationships and children. You might be thinking of starting a family. You also could be seeing communication running more smoothly in this area. You also might be thinking of going out and being more social and actually actively doing that too. Then on the 17th, you've got Venus moving into Aquarius, which is your sixth house, a house of health. So, with that, you might be sort of looking after your health more. You might be more active, maybe being productive, changing your diet perhaps as well. Also, on the 21st, Mercury also moves into that house. So you might be even thinking of what you can do, like New Year's resolution to do with health. You might be getting some health results in as well with that. Some people do read the sixth house of as a career house, so you might be looking at more of how you can maybe be of service to people too. On the 23rd, you've got Mars moving also into Aquarius, your sixth house again. So that could bring up some health issues, or could be a strength in this area as well. On the 27th, you've got Neptune moving into Aries, and that is going to be your eighth house, house of money. With Neptune being in that house, it can be a bit of strain on the bank balance. It could be a dissolving of money or some more expenses coming in and being harder to save. And that will be there about 14 years. You got Saturn in Pisces, which will be moving into Aries next month. So Saturn in Pisces can be issues with relationships, like problems with relationships. Chiron is also in Aries. That is your eighth house. That could, again, money, hard to save, more expenses going out than going in. Later on in the year, that will be moving into your ninth house in Taurus, and then moving back into the eighth house. You've got Uranus in Taurus, which is that ninth house. Could be unexpected travel, could be unexpected. You might be studying something unusual or quite different. Later on in the year, that will be moving into your 10th house into Gemini, but right now it's still in that ninth house. And then we've got Jupiter in Cancer, which is 11th house, so being more social, you meet new friends. Later on in the year, when we get to July, it will be moving into your 12th house, but Leo. And that will be more about institutions and more about health, about positive. So when we are looking at the cards here, Virgo, I feel like being very productive this month. I feel like you're walking away from something, like you're closing a chapter on something. I feel like it's about another person, but you're finally like you're moving on from someone or something. I also feel like it's about your it's like you're quite nervous to start anything new. I also feel like there could be a sense here of being quite just feeling you're feeling overwhelmed, but also get a feeling of just pleasant feeling around you as well. When we get to your work, it might seem like things are going quite slowly at your work or with your career, and might feel like you're a bit trapped, like you're feeling like there's no hope, but it's just moving at a really slow snail space because that snail in the card. I feel like though you're limiting yourself and you're limiting your beliefs in yourself. I feel like you need to really break free and of certain beliefs that you've got here this month. I feel like that you are actively trying to do so. I feel like that you're quite positive about things. You are trying to be letting go. You're going down a path where someone might be trying to hold you back or showing you a different way of doing things, and it's like you need to listen to them. Otherwise, you're always going to feel this sort of trapped here in the to do with the work there. When we come to the home and family, I feel like that you could be walking away from certain family members. You could be feeling things are quite dull in this area as well. There are certain things of feeling upbeat, but you're really trying to like even negotiate or see things through to the end. You're hoping that you can look at things in a different way as well with the family. There could be a sense of you wanting to buy something, or could be like weighing up your options of what you can buy as well. When we look at relationships here, there could be a fresh start here with relationships. There could be a sense of you're starting over again. You might be meeting someone who has like some finances here, or could be feeling a sense of like lost as well. But I do get a good thing with relationships around you, and a sense of like renew, starting again, completion, maybe starting a family as well with relationships around you. I feel like you got a fire sign around you, Virgos. So it'd be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. I feel like more a Sagittarius energy around you. When we get to money for this month, I feel like that you're overcomplicating things. You need to keep it simple and just keep what you can save and what you need to spend. And try not to overcomplicate things too much in that area. Uh, Traveling might be a bit hard to travel this month, and if you're trying to do any workshops, it might be a little bit hard to do that this month. Usually we have rest in January, so usually everything ends. Well, it does for us here in Australia, but I feel like that there's a lot of complicatedness things in terms of traveling. When it comes to friends, I do feel like it could be a relationship that you're walking away from, but it could be like just an ending that you don't want to revisit, or a pattern you don't want to reform, and that you are trying to sort of walk away a bit. When we get to your health, I feel like you're writing on a 5-year plan here, Virgos. Some sort of plan you're writing down. I feel like you're doing a lot of like you're having like a yoga, or you're doing Pilates, like things that can help your posture and things. You're starting a fresh start. I feel like in terms of health for this month. Let me just see what else I can get for you, Virgos. Virgos, this is not a month where you can complain. It's a month of getting things done and doing things in a nice, easy fashion and without making it too complicated. For if you make it too complicated, no one else will be able to do what you're doing. Just keep things nice, neat, and simple, Virgos. Okay, so thank you for your like, shares, and your comments, and I will see you for my next video. So bye for now.